Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the messy world of corporate filings by turning your everyday business news into plain English, and sometimes even a bit of a dark comedy. Today we've got a filing from Tianci International Incorporated that on the surface seems pretty straightforward, but we always dig a little deeper. So what we have here is a Form 8 K report, a document companies file to announce major events that shareholders should know about. Think of it as the company S public diary where they spill the beans on important happenings. This particular filing is from Tianci International Incorporated, a company that operates in the consumer goods sector, or at least that is what their stock ticker CII. On the Nasdaq Capital Market suggests to us, the date that is super important here is the 3rd of October 2025, the day this report was officially filed, marking the earliest event that is being discussed. Now, the core of this report revolves around something called an Item 2.02, which essentially tells us about a change in the company's official auditor. This is a pretty big deal, folks. Your auditor is like the external referee that checks if a company's financial statements are accurate and fair. When a company changes auditors, it can sometimes signal underlying issues or a desire for a fresh perspective. So on the 3rd of October 2025, Tianci International Incorporated Drive opt a press release to share their financial results for the year that ended the 31st of July 2025. This press release is actually attached as an exhibit to this 8K report. Now here is a classic corporate decoder moment. This little bit means that even though they are filing this information, they are technically saying it is not official proof. For some legal purposes. It is a bit like saying, we said this, but don't hold us too accountable for it if things go sideways later. Companies do this to protect themselves legally when they are just providing what they consider to be informational updates, rather than official financial declarations that are subject to very strict rules. Then we get to Item 9.01, which is all about the exhibits and supporting documents. In this case, the main exhibit being called out is their press release from the 3rd of October 2025. This press release is the meat and potatoes of what we are looking at today. It contains the actual financial results for the year. And of course, like all modern filings, we have the interactive data file, which essentially makes the numbers machine readable for software and algorithms. And finally, the report is signed off by Shufang Gao, the Chief Executive Officer of Tianci International Incorporated. This signature is a formal confirmation that the information presented is accurate to the best of their knowledge. So let's break down those financial results we mentioned. While the report itself doesn't get into specific numbers for revenue or profit in great detail, as the core filing is about an event change and references a press release, which isn't provided here, it's the implications of a change in certifying accountant that we need to ponder. Typically, companies are required to disclose if a previous auditor resigned or was dismissed, and if there were any disagreements. This filing doesn't detail those specifics, but the very act of changing auditors, especially at fiscal year end, can raise eyebrows for savvy investors. It is often seen as a move that indicates either the company wants to re-evaluate its financial strategies, or perhaps there were some accounting discussions that didn't go as planned with the previous firm. This could mean a variety of things, from aggressive accounting practices that a new auditor may not agree with to simply a strategic shift in how the company wants its financials presented or audited. Without the actual press release detailing the figures for the year ended the 31st of July 2025, we can only speculate on the specific financial performance, but the change in auditor is a huge flashing light that demands further investigation. For a company trading on the Nasdaq, it is crucial that investors have confidence in their financial reporting, and changing auditors can sometimes shake that confidence initially until the new auditors sign off on the company's statements. We would need to see the exhibit reference the press release to really get into the Warren Buffett style of numbers analysis. We're re-looking for things like consistent revenue growth profit margins compared to peers and how they are managing their debt. A clean opinion from a new auditor would be a significant positive signal for Tianci International Incorporated, but any disclosure about disagreements with the former auditor, although not present here, would be a massive red flag. My take on this filing is that while it appears to be a routine 8K reporting an event, it carries a subtle but important undertone. The change in certifying accountant is a critical piece of information that suggests a potential shift in how the company is being overseen financially. Investors should be looking for clear communication from Tianci International Incorporated about why this change occurred and what it means for the future. The lack of detailed financials within this specific 8K filing itself means this company's story from a numbers perspective is incomplete for now. The immediate risk is investor uncertainty and a potential dip in confidence until the market understands the full context. The opportunity lies in a fresh start with a new auditor potentially leading to more robust financial practices and clearer reporting going forward. Ultimately, for Tianci International Incorporated to thrive, they need to build and maintain trust with the investment community, and auditor changes always put that trust under a microscope. Alright, that is our quick dive into this Tianci International Incorporated SEC filing. What is your take on this auditor change, and what signal do you think it sends? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more plain English insights into the world of business. And hey, if you want to join a community of fellow finance enthusiasts and get even more content links, check out our Discord server in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.